plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. That's on the quick hitter. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Needs some space around midfield. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's set.
Purdy overthrow, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch out!
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Buying some time right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brock Purdy with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
They're on the 49-yard
line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Go away, go away.
Working now from the gun. He's got his man. This is Walker. Escapes a defender. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. 1 and all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll work against the blitz. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
Bass's kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Motioning left is their running back. Purdy throwing here on 1st. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So first down from the 41. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Ready up.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They are throwing it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
Let's go. Warriors 70, Panthers 60, Panthers 60. Ready.
Looking inside the red zone. Has it in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 1-score game in the first half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10. Their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. IT,
It gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Cardinals pick it up. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the turnover into a lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
outside. IT, watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's going deep. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He finds space, middle of the field. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out. Stop.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra blockable one to find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Second down now, they need 7.
Outside. Back around, sir.
Draw play, this is McCaffrey. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Get set, get set. IT, watch out. Stop.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He rolls to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Sanders sends it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now at After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 37 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They pitch it to him. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And nope, not a chance in this one. Knee down for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pick. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. Throw finds Mitchell Evans. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if...
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Back around up.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Play action now with Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down. Brought in, inside the 20. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
48-yard gain. First down, 49ers.
Purdy on first down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. Throws caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get set, get set. 22, Watch out! Stop!
One final shot before the half. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Connects with the open man downfield. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That goes as a gain of 25 yards. It picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. He's still going at the 30. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on 1st down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Bass's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Hits him on the end route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Headed out right. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Purdy trying on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. He is down at the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another carry for him. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They're going to throw for it on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
1st and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the 4th quarter up by a couple of scores, too.
Ready, set.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that brings up 4th and long.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 29-yard.
Bass's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Catch made. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just roll. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals making a 24-point ball game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
18-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Flush down out to his left. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And that one hits the jet. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. They pitch it out to him here. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs from the 37.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
Going to the ground again on first. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Check.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking in the air here. Caught outside, beyond the marker. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Line up the design keeper. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
It's another option. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That's the line. He's going to run for it. Oh, the football's loose. And that's 49ers football. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you got to have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
First down throw by Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become from the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, go.
Starting this drive with a design run. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Big gap up the middle. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cardinals keep running away with this.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
17.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard
Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air on second. Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The 49er first down. A gain of 34 yards. And the 49er first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake. Purdy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
First plays the design run. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Here's a design run. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner, too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now trying to run for it with Benson. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.